Okay, so here's the happy news about all the finger muscles.
No gravity minimized.
There's no gravity minimized.
Mm.
So a 0 is still 0, a 1 is still 1, a 2 is partial range of motion, a 3 is full range of motion, a 4 is some type of moderate resistance, and a 5 is full resistance. So a 4 is resistance and they break, a 5 is they don't break. There's no pluses and minuses, and there's no gravity minimized. It's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Thank God.
For all of the hand, whether it's extrinsics or intrinsics.
So 0,
Okay.
they can't do it.
0, there's nothing. There's no palpable contraction. There's nothing. 1 is there's palpable contraction,
Isometric.
But we're not gonna have.
but you're not going to have 1.
Okay.
A 2 is partial range of motion.
3 is full.
3 is full range of motion. 4 is some resistance, but they break.
Okay.
And 5 is full resistance. Now, keep in mind, with the finger muscles, I could probably win because I can use my whole hand to resist her one little finger. So make sure you graduate the resistance appropriately because these are much smaller muscles. They're not meant to produce a ton of force. Okay? So flexor digitorum superficialis and flexor digitorum profundus. The superficialis is the one that goes to the middle phalanx. The profundus is the one that goes to the distal phalanx. So the superficialis is the one that flexes the PIP. The profundus is the one that flexes the DIP. Yes? Everybody good? Okay. As far as palpation, again, they're up here on the medial epicondyle coming this way. You're going to lose them completely into the hand. And you really, because of the flexor retinaculums and the flexor pulley system, they're not real obvious tendons, but you would just be like, the superficialis comes up to here to insert here. The profundus comes up here to insert here. Okay? If your case does not specify out which finger, pick one. You can technically test these all together, but it's a little bit tougher because of the stabilization piece. So if I want to do the superficialis, I need to make sure that I stabilize the DIP so that only the PIP flexes. Okay, so what I want you to do is I'm going to hold your finger like this, and I want you to bend your finger right there. Okay, now I want you to hold that. Okay, she doesn't break, that's a 5. If I do that and she breaks, that's a 4. Okay, the whole motion, that's a 3. If I said bend your finger and she only went like that, that's a 2. Okay, I could technically do that all together, it's just a little bit tougher because you have to stabilize those DIPs while she's flexing her PIPs, and that's kind of hard to get all my fingers to coordinate stabilizing all that, versus if I sandwich her DIP, then I can stabilize and resist from right there.
And you still want this bilaterally?
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever finger we choose, just choose the same finger.
Yeah. And I can't remember if the cases specified out fingers. They probably didn't.
Okay.
So just pick one.
Okay.
So you can do it on any of the fingers. So superficialis is here. Profundus is bend the tip of your finger. Hold that. Okay.
So with the superficialis, do you stabilize here, right there on that one?
You can I hold the MP only because I don't want the lumbricals and the interossei to play a role. So I'm going to hold those into extension as well. I'm going to hold the DIP into extension, and I'm going to let just the PIP flex.
Okay.
Even though the profundus and the superficialis do have a role in MP flexion, so do the lumbricals and the interossei. So I don't want to get a false positive kind of thing. So I'm going to hold that there. Keep that in extension, keep this in extension, and just have her flex the PIP for the superficialis versus hold PIP and MP and just have her flex DIP for the profundus. Okay? So that's superficialis and profundus. Okay? Go ahead and try those. And then we'll